literatures in terms of indirect meanings. One who hears such explanations is ruined. Tahar nahi ka dosha Ishwara ajna paya. Gunartha karila mukhya at fault. For he has thus covered the real purpose of the Vedas under the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. The Vedic literature is to be considered a source of real knowledge. But if one does not take it as it is, one will be misled. For example, Bhagavad Gita is an important Vedic literature which has been taught for many years. But because it was commented upon by unscrupulous rascals, people derived no benefit from it, and no one came to the conclusion of Krishna consciousness. Since the purpose of Bhagavad Gita is now being presented as it is, however, within 4 or 5 short years, thousands of people all over the world have become Krishna conscious. That is the difference between direct and indirect explanations of Vedic literature. Therefore, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Mukhya Vritte Sayortho Paramo Mahatva. To instruct Vedic literature according to its direct meaning without false commentary is glorious. Unfortunately, Sri Shankaracharya, by the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, compromised between atheism and theism in order to cheat the atheists and bring them to theism. And to do so, he gave up the direct method of Vedic knowledge and tried to present a meaning which is indirect. It is with this purpose that he wrote his Saririka Bhashya, commentary on the Vedanta Sutra. One should not therefore attribute very much importance to Saririka Bhashya. In order to understand Vedanta philosophy, one must study the Srimad Bhagavatam, which begins with the words Om Namah Bhagavati Vasudevaya Janmadhyasya Tato Anyayat Itaras Charthesu Abhigya Surat. I offer my obeisances unto Sri Krishna, son of Vasudeva, who is the supreme, all-pervading personality of Godhead. I meditate upon him, the transcendent reality, is the primeval cause of all causes, from whom all manifested universes arise, in whom they dwell, and by whom they were destroyed. I meditate upon that eternally effulgent Lord who is directly, indirectly conscious of all manifestations, and it is fully independent. Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto. Srimad Bhagavatam is the real commentary on Vedanta Sutra. Unfortunately, if one is attracted to Sri Shankaracharya's commentary, Saririka Bhashya, the spiritual life is doomed. One may argue that since Shankaracharya is an incarnation of Lord Shiva, how is it that he cheated people in this way? The answer is that he did so on the order of his master, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is confirmed in Padma Purana in the words of Lord Shiva himself. Mayavada vasasatram prasannam vaudamchyati mayava kalpitam devi kalu brahmanamurtina Brahmanas chaparam rupam nirgunam bhakshati maya sarvasam jagattopi yasyaha mohanartham kalu jugehe Vedanti tu mahasastre mayavadam avaitikam mayeva bhakshati devi jagatam nasakarana. The Mayavad philosophy, Lord Shiva informed his wife Parvati, is impious, asasthatra. It is covered Buddhism. My dear Parvati, in the form of Brahmana in Kali Yuga, I teach this imagined Mayavad philosophy. In order to cheat the atheists, I describe the Supreme Personal Godhead without form, without qualities. Similarly, in explaining Vedanta, I describe the same Mayavad philosophy in order to mislead the entire population towards atheism by denying the personal form of the Lord. In the Shiva Purana, the Supreme Personal Godhead told Lord Shiva, Dvaparada Ujuge Bhuttva Kalaya Manswadishu Swagame Kalpiteistum cha Janan Madhimukhan Kuru. In Kali Yuga, mislead the people in general by propounding imaginary meanings for the Vedas to build them. These are the descriptions of the Puranas. Gaunapritya java bhasya karila acharya tahar sravane naso hai sarva karya. It refers to the body, but in the dictionary there is no such definition. Therefore, this imaginary meaning is Gaunabhriti, whereas direct meaning found in the dictionary is Mukhyabhriti or Abhidhabhriti. This is the distinction between the two. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommends that one understand the Vedic literature in terms of Abhidhabhriti, and the Gaunabhriti he rejects. Sometimes, however, as a matter of necessity, Vedic literature described in terms of the Lakshanabhriti or Gaunabhriti, but one should not accept such explanations as permanent truths. The purpose of the discussions of the Upanishads and Vedanta Sutra is to philosophically establish the personal feature of the absolute truth. The impersonalists, however, in order to establish their philosophy, accept the discussions in terms of Lakshanabhriti or indirect meaning. Thus, instead of being Tattvavada or in search of the absolute truth, they become Mayavada or illusioned by the material energy. When Sri Vishnu Swami, one of the four acharyas of the Vaishnava cult, presented his thesis on the subject matter of Suddhadvaitovada, immediately Mayavadis took advantage of this philosophy and tried to establish their Advaitavada or Kevaladvaitovada. To debate this Kevaladvaitovada, Sri Ramanujacharya presented his philosophy of Vishishtadvaitovada, and Sri Madhvacharya presented his philosophy of Tattvavada, both of which are stumbling blocks in Mayavadis because they defeat their philosophy in scrupulous detail. Students of Vedic philosophy know very well how strongly Sri Ramanujacharya's Vishishtadvaitovada and Madhvacharya's Tattvavada contest the impersonal Mayavada philosophy. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, however, accepted the direct meaning of Vedanta philosophy and thus defeated the Mayavada philosophy immediately. He opined in this connection that anyone who follows the principles of Sarika Bhashya is doomed. This is confirmed in Padma Puran, where Lord Shiva tells Parvati, Shrunu Devi Prabhakhyami Tamasani Jathakramam Jesang Sravana Patityam Jnaninangapihi Apartham Shruti Vakyanang Darsayam Loka Garhitam Karma Swarupa Tyajyatam Atra Chaha Pratipadyate Sarva Karma Paribhransan Naiskarmyam Tatra Chotyate Paratma Jivayor Aikyam Mayatra Pratipadyate. My dear wife, here my explanations how I have spread ignorance through Mayavada philosophy simply by hearing, even an advanced scholar will fall down. In this philosophy, which is certainly very auspicious for people in general, I have misrepresented the real meaning of the Vedas and recommended that one give up all activities in order to achieve freedom from karma. In this Mayavada philosophy, I have described the Jivatma and Paramatma to be one and the same. How the Mayavada philosophy was condemned by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his followers, described in Chaitanya Charitamrita Kantya Lila, 2nd chapter, verses 94 to 99, where Swarup Damodar Goswami says that anyone who is eager to understand the Mayavada philosophy must be considered insane. This especially applies to a Vaishnava who reads the Sarika Bhashya and considers himself one with God. The Mayavada philosophers have presented their arguments in such attractive, flowery language that hearing Mayavada philosophy may sometimes change the mind of even a Mahabhagavata or a very advanced devotee, an actual Vaishnava cannot tolerate any philosophy that claims God and the living being to be one and same. Why Lord Shiva, Acharya, Shankaracharya, propounded this philosophy, Charita imaginative philosophy, Mayavada philosophy, is described there. Srila Prabhupada said, and it was a necessity. At that time it was necessary. It's tatkalika. That time it was necessary. Now it is not necessary. When Shankaracharya was ordered, Shivaji was ordered to go and to found this Mayavada philosophy at that time. This is now an order. Because at the time Veda was going to be lost. Because when Buddhadev denied Veda, I don't accept Veda, throw Veda. You just stop this unnecessary killing of these animals. And Buddha Dev came. You understand? Buddha darshan is also tatkalika. At that time necessary. So Shankaracharya came because Veda cannot be lost, it's eternal. Veda has come from the Supreme Lord, from his breathing. The Supreme Lord is eternal. Veda is eternal. How can it be lost? It must be established. So Narayana, the Supreme Lord, urged Shivaji, you go and establish Veda. Shivaji is a very powerful personality. But when you establish, you cannot establish the mukhya thing, direct meaning. You should begin from Guna, Bruti. One should advance from Guna to mukhya. All at once, awareness, sudden one cannot go to mukhya. No. And at that time it was necessary. Do you understand? So that was necessary. To establish Veda, first establish. That means to lay the principle. And Shankaracharya did that. Because the consciousness of the people are so low. They are very low level of consciousness when they were not accepting Vedas. That is what we say is Abruta Chetana and Sankuchita Chetana. Covered consciousness, sunken consciousness. In that stage they were. How can they understand the mukhya dhruti of Veda? They cannot understand. Unless this consciousness is elevated consciousness, something blossoming consciousness. Couldn't be understood. No. Not possible at all. So, at that time it was necessary. So, Karmakanda division and Jnanakanda division of Veda is the lower division. That Shankaracharya established, the lower division of Veda. In order to first establish Veda. And those people want some tangible effect immediately. Tangible effect. Because they are of lower consciousness. So he established that thing. Different demigod worships, like that. And you are God. There's no difference between Jivatma and Paramatma. You are also Paramatma, God. Oh, it is very nice. Oh, it become lots of Veda. Flowery language, you see. At that time it was needed. So he did it. So Mahaprabhu has accepted that thing, yes. Shankaracharya has helped us because he laid down the plinth. Otherwise, how could we build this mansion unless plinth level is laid down? So he has helped us. He has done good to us. So Mahaprabhu accepted Shankaracharya as an Acharya because he has helped us. That was necessary. But at that time it was required. But it is not required now. It's already very nice building is there. White plinth level. Demolish the building and again go to plinth. It's foolishness. Why are you so foolish? Demolish the building and again go to the plinth. It's foolishness, sheer foolishness. So no necessity is now. It's already nice building is built. Mahaprabhu has already built. So no necessity at all. Therefore, Mahaprabhu condemned this thing. defeated this philosophy, established the pure bhakti siddhanta and pure philosophy of Vedanta.
जय श्रील प्रभुपाद जी महाराज की